Finals, sitting pretty in winners is Kazmer, and Floe coming up from the loser side.
Typically, when Justin sets these things up, he makes it so that there's a grand finals game and there's a reset grand finals game. However, because the bracket has never been reset, we've never seen the reset finals game. Is this Twinkle?
Nope.
I almost said it. I'm
Almost
sorry.
said it. Almost said it.
They can see it already, actually, so it's okay. They can see it on screen.
Okay, okay.
They're giggling, which means they're already aware of what it is. This game is really good for a finals game.
This is.
If you know how to play already, it's free. If you don't know how to play, you will probably lose really badly.
All right, so yep, up on screen for those at home. Twinkle Star Sprites.
I can tell you, based on their character choices, we will probably know immediately whether or not they played this game before.
I think I know the top tier character in this game. I'd have to see the character select screen.
There's actually 2 or 3 top tiers, but there's one that is by far the most popular. And most people who play this game almost always will default to that character.
I've only played this once, and it was like 5 years ago. But
are they actually watching the explanation? Oh, that's not a good sign. Not a good sign. No. This game is so much more fun when we actually know how to play.
Yeah.
But it will still be enjoyable if they have not played it before. This game is very, very good, by the way. If you have access to this game and you've never tried it, you definitely should try it. This is one of the most fun competitive shooters that I've ever played.
A lot of what you see here at Mystery Game, you can take home and play with friends and have an absolute blast. Games like Windjammers definitely go real deep and real hard. A lot of fun stuff. It's not all just, you know, bootlegged.
Horrible games that are completely unbalanced.
Horrible, horrible time games that you're just going to get, like, bamboozled playing. But a lot of this is actual fun stuff.
All right. They have to go to competitive mode, I believe.
You're telling me that that Grand Finals isn't just the story mode viewing party?
Player 1.
Okay. So Kazmer's player 1, Floe is player 2. And they don't know who to choose.
I hear yelling from the crowd. So I don't recognize the character I thought I did. So I don't know. Remember
I mean, they can hear me on the stage, I imagine, right?
I probably. So I always.
Okay, so I don't want to give it. Oh, the commentary stream. Oh, cool. So I can tell you, Tinker and Linker is generally the top tier character that most people default to. There's another one, I forget his name, that looks like a puffball or something. That character's also good.
The puffball one was the one I knew of. But.
So I see already off the bat they're doing what most people do when they first play, which is that they're just firing shots immediately to try to kill what they see. That's not the best technique. What you really want to do is you want to use one shot that explodes one enemy and have that explosion chain and kill all the other enemies. That's how you get a higher score. The higher you score, the more bullets will be sent back to the opponent. Now, like, like most like competitive puzzle games, in the sense of, like, you know, you want to be hitting Tetrises instead of singles. You want to be hitting like 5 chains in Puyo Puyo. Right.
The more you hit, the more junk sends over.
Some of the patterns are really difficult to figure out how to one-hit kill them, but as you play the game enough, a lot of it is just memorization. So you kind of get used to seeing certain patterns.
Yeah, and they just have realized their charge shot as well. So
yeah, the charge shot is it's useful for getting out of certain situations, but it gives you a crappy score, so it's not too good to over-abuse it, although new players tend to use it a lot. The most important tactic is really watching what the opponent's doing, reflecting their bullets back to them, which causes them to come back faster. If you can reflect things multiple times, eventually they will receive like a boss mode, which is really annoying to deal with. So you really want to kind of reflect their shots over and over and put them in that state if possible.
Kazmer used his bomb.
You can get health back if the opponent gets damaged as well. So even if you get hit early on, if you can survive long enough, getting a comeback becomes a little easier.
All right, okay, used bombs, clears that screen. Had a big chance for a combo.
The combos with the bubbled enemies are more annoying. You have to break the bubble first if you want to get a full combo on them. Just annoying patterns.
Yeah, you see there on that big chain, it pretty much ended at the bubble.
Boss fight.
All right, here we go. All right, damage heavy on Kazmer's side. Floe still got 3 hearts left. There we go. Popped him.
Okay.
Fuck you, Keats!
Oh, man. Dude, I wish that I got to. I would destroy any. I played this game so much.
That's the rough stuff when you are in Mystery and you see someone else get the game you know how to play.
It's like, I would definitely own people.
Last year, I got games that were totally bad, like Play Fighter, and then the other side of the pool, someone had Power Stone. I was like, don't.
Oh
even.
man, you're familiar with that game?
Oh yeah, I was like, don't even.
If you're good at that game, it's so fun too.
Yeah. Power Stone. It was Power Stone 1. Get 2 out of here.
Oh, that's the best version, of course.
Thank you. People are like, oh, Power Stone 2. I'm like,
no. Power Stone 1 has so much godlike footsies.
Yeah.
If you can dodge supers in that game,
Yes.
the matches become so competitive.
Power Stone 1's the bomb. Anyways, back to the match. We get some minor combos off of from Kazmer, but he's got 3 hearts down. Floe not touched yet.
Anyway, the secret to get these big chains with these enemies is because the large enemies have a bigger explosion, you usually want to wait until there's a large enemy on screen and just kill that one, which makes it a lot easier to chain everything out.
All right, pops the first bubble. Okay, uses the bomb. Oh, yep.
Yeah, the lower ramp bunnies are really annoying. When you're familiar with them, you tend to learn to not stick near the bottom of the screen. It makes them much more predictable and easy to dodge. You can't reflect them with shots, which is kind of annoying.
Okay. All right, so Kazmer stays.
Tinker and Linker, do it. This character is the other character I was thinking of. Yeah, Nanja Manja. This character is also good, although I personally feel Tinker and Linker is a little better. His attack is like this little bouncing orb thing. It takes up so much of the screen, and you really can't deal with it easily. You just have to avoid it the entire time.
All right, I was able
nice
to
reflect. There's it right there.
Oh,
they're so annoying.
Yep. Oh, good
Look
lord.
at that.
Yeah, that's impressive. All right, wait a little bit for the. Not letting the enemy stack up over here on Kazmer's side. Not really not getting the big combo opportunities.
Coins coming.
There we go.
Fever. So in the fever state, it becomes a lot easier to reflect their projectiles. So one thing that's good to do is when you see a fever on screen, wait until they have some shots coming at you, activate fever, and just constantly reflect things.
And what causes fever to happen?
It's that little blue orb that that comes on screen. When you destroy it, you get put in fever state for a little while.
Gotcha. All right, 7-hit combo, send it over.
The beginning of the stage is always the easy patterns. If you just wait for the big enemy, as I said earlier, like that that's the easy way to combo out. Sometimes when you combo like that too, even if the enemy sends shots at you, because all the explosions are happening, it just reflects it for you. You don't even have to do anything.
Oh, beautiful. Yes, it does the work for you.
The little meters at the bottom, the better that you do, the better your standard shot becomes. So that's why the meter starts to build up. If you get hit, it does go away, but to be honest, even the level 1 shot is sufficient for fighting most of the time.
Okay. Yeah, boss attack, send it over.
He should use a bomb.
No,
he should bomb. Smart.
There we go.
There you go.
Yep.
He got it.
There we go. Good stuff. Was really stuck in an impressive situation there.
Yeah, Floe's doing really well. He's figured it out quite quickly. Kazmer does have a strong character, though, which will make it annoying for him. See how the fever reflected everything like that? Yeah, fever's super good.
All right, blows a bomb. Floe still, oh, there we go.
Yeah.
That's finishes that out. Yeah, Floe still ended up not even being touched by the ends.
1 round apiece.
Yo, is Floe on track?
He's looking good.
Is Floe on track to break the curse?
He's figured it out pretty quickly, actually. Good for him.
There we go, first bullet sent over. Oh,
see how they get bigger as you reflect them?
Very artfully dodged by Kazmer there.
Bunny. Always got to watch out for those. Lord Rand's not that...
Here's the big pattern. There we go. 8-hit combo, sends it over.
Reflects everywhere.
Big Kazmer eats it pretty badly. Floe stuck
took a big hit, actually.
Too close to the screen. Lost a lot of life for that. Kazmer can come back. So when they get hit, is that when they get the life back?
Yeah, when the opponent gets hit, if you don't have full life, you get an amount back.
Okay, yeah, because Kazmer's back to like 3.5.
He's got to mash out. There we go. Thankfully, when you touch an enemy, it only takes half a heart, so Floe managed to survive there. Lots of reflex happening.
Ooh. Yep, blows the bomb. Able to get around the bouncing.
Good avoidance.
Right, not a big combo off of it. Too many bubbles.
That's the most awkward thing to figure out at first until someone tells you. If someone doesn't tell you, oh, kill the big enemy first, then it's tricky to figure out. Once you know, though, it changes the dynamic of the game.
Gotta reflex him back.
Get a bomb. Yes, very nice.
All right, Floe's trying to get the combo. Had to sneak his way back in there.
All right. Floe grabs a bomb. Floe's still in this.
Yeah,
he's looking okay. Okay, he got a little bit of help back too. That's fortunate.
All right, blows the bomb. Now it's Kazmer down.
All right, so that little Reaper, what's happening is because they fought for so long, that Reaper enemy starts to appear. The further on they continue to play, the more Reapers will appear, and eventually they block so many shots and they get in your way, they get very irritating. So even if both players are very good, there's inevitability. Inevitably, there will be so many Reapers that you won't be able to fight anymore.
They're just not going to let them just rock. All right, yeah, Kazmer takes it. But putting himself on the board there.
Yep. This is a good match. They're both figuring it out pretty quickly. I like that.
Yeah, nice and competitive.
We saw a Reaper. That's a good sign. Please pick her. Please. Oh, my God. If only you knew. If only you knew.
Look into the crowd, see what's going on.
Oh, man.
There we go.
Too bad.
Yeah, stays.
Too bad. Lord Ran. Lord Ran's pretty good, mind you. He's a good. I don't know if it's a he or a she, but the Lord Ran is a good beginner character.
This is 2 out of 3.
It is 2 out of 3. Okay, I see.
Getting it from the booth that this is 2 out of 3.
So this will be the last game.
Yeah. Does Floe break the curse?
I really want to see a bracket reset.
Yeah, we want to see more games, man.
Okay, nice combo there from Floe.
All right, lots of bubbles to deal with. All right, pop the bubble. Good combo from Floe.
One. Oh, rank bomb. Rank bomb got him.
Yep.
That is so cool. I'm just happy to even see this game.
That's how I was with Windjammers on top 8. I was like, oh, this is just a great moment for me, seeing a game I love so much up here. All right. Yeah, bomb goes off way too far away. Nothing doing. Here comes 3. All right.
Nice combo.
Yep, 7-hit combo. So fever state for Kazmer.
It doesn't look like he's going to get much off of it, unfortunately.
No. Big combo from Floe.
Okay. Boss fight.
Yeah. Oh, no. Floe is in a terrible time for that.
Yeah, he died with 3 bombs also, which is unfortunate.
Rough stuff.
Typically, if you're not ready for a boss fight or a situation like that happens where there's just all the ninja bombs everywhere, like just smash bombs. Even if you have to mash 2 of them.
It's okay. Anything's better than death.
Yeah, and if you fight well, you'll have an opportunity to get bombs back later anyway.
You'll see if Floe doesn't take to the top of the screen so hard after the ninja bombs fly by after being stunned.
That's what makes ninja so good. You kind of have to. If you stay at the bottom and you let the ninja bombs build up, like this is what happens, right? But then when you go to the top, you risk like a random enemy appearing or something.
Yep. Okay. Kazmer blows bomb.
One thing you can do is you can bump into an enemy intentionally since it only takes half a heart.
Yep.
That's a good way to get out of that kind of situation.
Yeah. Do you have some invisibility frames after it?
Yes, a little bit, just enough to help out.
Oh.
All right. Kazmer takes it.
Yep.
He will close it out, and once again, the curse is real. No bracket reset. He deserves to pop up there. He played really well.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff, guys. The true victory. That is Mystery Game. Give me my shit.
I would, if I won Mystery Tournament, I would definitely feel myself.
I'm not hating. I'm not hating. If I took Mystery Game, you know I'd be on stage popping off.